Good afternoon, Lyseth Leopards. Happy Friday. Coming at you here, sitting in the backyard. We've been outside for a little while. Mom's been online working, and my son's been getting some action in, climbing, jumping, swinging, playing on the slide. That's how us kids learn, right, guys? So I hope you guys have all had a really good week. I hope you've been being good boys and girls for your moms and dads and aunts and uncles and grandparents. We have a new activity that I'm going to start this week. I'm going to call it Feelings Friday. My son does this activity at his school. So every Friday they pick a feeling to talk about, and no surprises here, guys. I'm going to bring it back to the zones of regulation. All right. So the feeling that I picked for this week is the feeling that I've noticed that we've had coming up a little more than normal during this transition time and having a change in routine. And so the feeling I'm going to pick starts with an F. And it's an uncomfortable feeling. And the word for that feeling is frustration. And some of you guys might notice that you've been feeling a little more easily frustrated. And that's actually a really normal feeling to have when there's a major change or something going on in your life that's unexpected or unusual. So that's okay. I want to give you guys all permission to allow yourself to sit with that feeling of frustration. And when we go back to talk about the zones of regulation, so we've got the blue zone, the green zone, the yellow zone, and the red zone. Quiz question for you kids. What zone is frustrated in? I'm going to give you a minute to think about that. You might have guessed it, the yellow zone. So frustration is between green and red. It's sort of where we might be starting to rev up to get really upset. It might be really small, though. It might look like feeling irritated or annoyed or just some sort of uncomfortable feeling. You might not even know what it is. You just know that you don't like how you feel. So when we talk about zones of regulation, we talk about strategies, and some of the strategies that you can use to get back to green are to ask for help, to take a break, to go for a little walk, to get a nice cold drink of water, to color or draw, to do some nice, big, slow belly breathing, to talk to a grown-up, or even to write down what you're feeling, and sometimes can help you work through anything that's going on inside. And for us who are home rather than being at school, that might look a little different. So we might need to go to the kitchen to get a drink or to our room to take a break. We might have a break space that has some of those tools in it in our house. And so getting back to green's great because that's where we want to be. That's where we're most comfortable. That's where we can be helpful and useful and kind and ready to learn. And that's where we're going to do our best. And just have some wind blowing through. Bear with me. And again, just for us parents to remember to be gentle in noticing when feelings come up. We can name feelings. Like, I noticed that you might be feeling frustrated right now. I noticed that you might be feeling overwhelmed. And that helps our kids learn the vocabulary for safe self-expression. And again, just honoring space for that and trying to remain in a position of being non-judgmental. And that's what allows us to help our feelings move, and giving your kids a space to have those feelings and express them in a safe way, and also to ask for your help when they might need it. So that's going to conclude my video for this afternoon. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Please unplug from your electronics, get some sunshine, some exercise, enjoy your family, come up with a cool game. And if you have any good strategies that you'd like to add, you can drop me a note in Remind or send me a quick email. All right, I'll see you guys early next week. Take care.